Excited to crank a live for y'all, man. At the gig right now, currently on the clock. Well, going live. You feel me? Shout out to the Lord for blessing me to be in such a position. Speaking of blessings, that is another great transition into what I would like to discuss with y'all today, and that happens to be miracles, brother. Miracles. Now, when I talk about miracles, people first start to think about being in the church, which, of course, miracles is relative to the church, but that's not where miracles really kind of ends. You know what I'm saying? That's not the end all means. It's like you don't have to necessarily be in the church for a miracle to happen, but you do have to be aligned with, God. You know what I'm saying? You got to have a positive mind state. You got to have a optimistic mindset, not a pessimistic mindset, which means that, bro, in order for you to receive a miracle, bro, you have to literally believe miracles are coming. That's where you have to start first. Like, and everybody wants to receive a miracle, but there's people who have mindsets where they're like, "Oh, I'm not that lucky. That will never happen for me." Like we all know those people, man. I'm the type of guy like, "Yo, bro, possibly I think, look, I'm the exception." You feel me? And that's a good mindset to have. You're not always going to get the best return having that mindset, but it's literally going to put you in a position to receive more returns. So give y'all an example, bro. When I was younger, in high school, I was really into basketball, man. This is just a pivot. And I used to watch a lot of like hood films, like where it'd be a kid, he hoops at the park, and then like a recruiter sees him and wants him on a team. You feel me? Those vibes. So that was my mindset hooping. I'm like, yo, I'm finna get recruited from the park. You heard? Like, I ain't gonna hold you. Like, somebody gonna come see me going dumb at the park and say, I need this guy on the team. And although I never pursued basketball further, that did happen, bro. That happened at one of the parks that I used to go to and hoop at, bro. I got recruited by a guy who played at a D2 college. He literally talked to the coach about me. He wanted me to go up there and play point guard, but I just didn't go because I wasn't ready, and I was kind of, I would say I was terrified. What if I went up there and stuff ain't work? But that was the miracle that I always wanted from playing basketball. You know what I'm saying? So if you're somebody who plays a sport and you want to go somewhere in a sport, you gotta understand that a miracle is gonna happen, bro. Cause that literally happened for me. I got recruited at a park, a literally local park from a guy that played D2 basketball. He like, look, man, I like your game. He came and worked out with me at the LA Fitness, gave me the coach number. I just never pursued the opportunity further because I didn't think I was gonna go up there. It was like 3 hours away and succeed. But I tell y'all that story as a quick pivot to show you that, bro, in order to receive a miracle, you literally gotta have that perception of it coming to you. I just gotta turn this down. You gotta have that perception of it coming to you. And being someone that does social media, bro, listen, social media, it's a lot of miracles that transpire on social media, bro. There's people that get on here, they don't even intend to go viral and they go viral. Like for instance, I have 7 accounts. For those of you guys who don't know, this account is my main account. I'm back active on here, posting, trying to get this account popping, popular. You know what I mean? But the level in which this account grew was a miracle, bro. It was literally a miracle that happened in 2 weeks. And at the time, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I was having a difficult time that week. I specifically remember the week. Which account? And this is my main account right here, A Crash. I have 7 accounts, man. If you look in the description, you might be able to get to my other accounts, man. I have a music account. I got a food account. I'm into cars. I'm into fashion, and then I'm also into doing reactions, where I just watch other people's content or interesting content and give my opinion on it. So this account is my main account. I love eating food, bro. That's what I do. I'm snacking right now. Y'all can hear. So this account literally took off miraculously, bro. I specifically remember the day I was up at like 2, 3 in the morning, and I was going through a lot, bro. And I was talking to God. I'm like, yo, man, I need something to shake for me, man. Something gotta shake. And I specifically remember I was moving from one spot to another spot, but I had kind of been homeless in a sense. You feel me? So when I moved to the other spot, bro, a miracle happened. My mind wasn't even on this social media stuff, bro. I had moved to another spot, and bro, this account was just going stupid. I went to check the notifications, and I was surprised. The reason I was surprised is because I didn't put no thought into the clip that I posted. I didn't put no thought into the hashtag I used. I just took the chance. You know what I mean? Now, I brought that up because one of my other accounts is on its way up as we speak, and that is my fashion account. My fashion account has been, you know, kind of stagnant for a while, like at 270 for a while. And on that account, I would say I do more clipping on there, where I post, relative content to fashion stuff that I'm interested in. But I started the account originally doing like reviews on fragrances because I used to be a cologne salesman, so I had a lot of colognes. So the account been stagnant for a while, but just recently it's like boom, the account is going up, man. It went from 270 to almost 400. And that within itself is a miracle because look, bro, I literally was talking to myself this whole week, like man, my goals. I think I might have told somebody on here. I said my goals is to get all my social media platforms to a certain level to where they're generating consistent revenue for me. So we haven't hit that mark, but just the thought of speaking that into existence puts me in a position to be ready for that miracle for it to happen. And everything deals with your mindset, man. Bro, I meet a lot of people that they're like, oh, I've never been that lucky in life. I'm not lucky, and if you say that, then generally that's what's gonna come to you. You're not gonna be a lucky person. You're not gonna have no miracles. God is not gonna drop no Hail Marys on you. Why? Because you're already not ready to receive it. It's like you're blocking it. You get what I'm saying? But if you say like, man, anything can happen. I be feeling like, yo, bro, I can go to casino and hit up $1 million. It ain't it ain't happened yet, but that's the mindset to have for it to happen. You feel what I'm saying? And having that mindset, bro, is gonna attract a lot more of the things that you want. Cause life is about attraction. What's up, Chris Rutledge? How you doing, man? Like life is about attracting what you want, bro. So most of the times people don't get miracles because they block the miracles by saying they don't deserve it. They're not lucky. Nothing good ever happens for them. So forth and so on. It's like, yo, bro, imagine you telling that to God and God is ready to bless you. That's like me being hungry, right? Let me give y'all a metaphor. Me being hungry and wanting to eat some food, but then saying I'm never gonna eat food. Like, nah, bro. Then I'm not gonna eat food. If I'm hungry, all I gotta say is, man, I'm about to get a nice meal. I know I'm about to eat a nice meal. I'm gonna be blessed with a nice meal. That's how I'm gonna attract that meal. This is the process of manifestation, but that's why sometimes you see miracles happen for certain people. That's because look, the person has literally been saying that they're gonna get that miraculous situation, event, whatever, for as long as they can remember. The people who are like, oh, that's never gonna happen to me, then it's never gonna happen for you. Oh, you're not that lucky, then you're not gonna be that lucky. Like people used to always tell me, like, oh man, you're so lucky. And I'd be like, yeah, for sure. Cause, bro, it's a lot of things that's happened in my life that, bro, I didn't put mad effort into, bro. I didn't try hard. It just God sent me on Hail Mary. And when he sent me to Hail Mary, I was ready for it. I received it. I was happy. But I never had the mindset like I don't deserve a Hail Mary. Imagine you blocking something. It's like you telling yourself you don't deserve it at all. You don't even need to be blessed with that. You feel me? So in order for you to not have that type of mentality, in order to get what you want, it needs to be the opposite. Like, yeah, I do deserve a miracle. Personally, I deserve to be blessed. Man, I deserve Hail Marys on Hail Marys on Hail Marys. Like we trying to win the last play of the game. Cause this is what's gonna attract the things you want. And and when it comes to social media, bro, it's a tons of Yo, Organic Dean Machine, what's up, brother? Love seeing you, man. Sorry I didn't play the game with you the other day. I was working on my rank, bro. I literally was on a losing streak. You know, it was nothing against you, but I had to get back to like the 8,000, you know, because I'm trying to get this mythic gun by season 6. So it's nothing, anything against you if I don't accept the invite. It's just I had went from 8,500, bro, down to about 8,000. And it was horrible. Like you watch the stream is on there, yeah, yeah. So I just wanted to let you know because I'm not one of those people that's like superficial, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's kind of where it was at, man. But I'm back at like 8,100 right now. I'm trying to climb to 8,200. The goal is to try to get as close to 9,000 as possible. Because once you get into that 10,000 rank, you're like in like a different level of legendary. So that's kind of what I'm going for. But back to what I was saying, man. Even when it comes to the social media, bro, I personally believe like there's much more miracles that's supposed to be worked for me through the social media. What do I mean by that, bro? I still feel like, bro, I haven't even found the most golden clip that's gonna take my account through the roof. When I say through the roof, I'm talking about 900 a day. The reason I could think like that is because I've spoken to people on other platforms. Yes, organic, you have to. 1 second here. 18, we have a party of one entering the lot. We have a party of one entering the lot. But yeah, apologize guys. I had to just alert the team of duties on the job. But I personally still feel like, man, it's a lot of miracles that I said that have to be worked for me on social media. And anybody that's doing social media, that has to be your mindset because I personally believe I haven't even clipped the most golden clip. When I say a golden clip, bro, I'm talking about my boy said, Dean, if you don't believe then ain't nothing gonna happen. Facts, that's your mindset. And when I say golden clip, Organic Dean, I've talked to people on TikTok, brother. I talked to a guy on TikTok that said he posted a clip that got 15 million views. Cause this person had like over 100,000 on there. He got one clip got him 15 million views. And that's something that a person wouldn't believe. It was organic, sent his account through the roof. And I personally believe only someone who believes in a miracle can have something like that happen. You get what I'm saying? So even though I have a lot of good clips on social media, I personally still feel like there's a few clips, three, four, five clips out there that once I come across them and I post them, bro, everything is just gonna go skyrocket, you know? And I would urge anyone that does social media to have the same mindset, man, because that's how you're gonna get a miracle to happen. We all want miracles to happen, but once you block them, they not coming. Like once you're like, oh, I'm not lucky and all this other stuff, then you're not gonna get nothing. You know, you gotta be feeling like you the one that's God is gonna drop a Hail Mary on you because you've been wanting this, you've been thinking about this, this been on your mind, this is in your thoughts. He said if you don't believe anything good can happen, then probably ain't gonna happen. You gotta believe and have faith. That's correct, Organic Dean. And speaking of Dean, man, I hope you've been streaming also, man. Every time you play Call of Duty Mobile, man, I would say that's like a prerequisite you should make for yourself. You know, every time I'm playing Call of Duty Mobile, I'm streaming, brother. That's like a one catch 22 is like I can't play COD without streaming it. You know, and currently I'm at like 37 followers on there. I only have mega gaming channel, man. I only have like I got a vlog slash gaming channel also. You know where I post my highlights, but I post some of them on a lot of them on Patreon also because there's no rules as far as like music copyrights and stuff like that on Patreon. But every time I'm literally telling you this, every time I play Call of Duty Mobile, The purpose of me playing Call of Duty Mobile is to stream the game. Besides having fun and ranking up, is to stream the game. And I haven't had Twitch for like not even 2 months, bro. Not even 2 months, and I'm at 37 followers. Now the goal to become a partner with Twitch is 50. So I'm only 13 away. So that means that okay, now knowing that I'm 13 away, I gotta grind. I gotta at least stream at least 4 or 5 days out this week. You know what I'm saying? If I can do that, I can definitely hit the 50. Once we get to 50, we just focus on more streams. But even with the Twitch, I haven't even struck the miracle with Twitch because I feel like most of my followers are gonna come when I really have the desktop setup and stuff like that, where my face is on there, I can interact with the chat and pay attention to it while I'm gaming. Because doing that on the phone is cool, but it's not the same setup it will be as the desktop. So organic, I know you play COD, man. I'm suggesting that you strongly streams Twitch off the Twitch every time. Yeah, yeah. Thank you for saying that, organic. How do you stream games off your phone? It's very easy, man. Download Twitch and download TikTok. These are two apps that I stream the game on. Personally, I used to go live face without a mask on TikTok, but I just personally ain't been feeling like the lives. I don't be doing the lives on TikTok. I neglected TikTok a little bit. I'll be honest, but that's because I ain't been so into the lives because I got banned. But the sauce to stream the game, excuse me, on your phone is download Twitch, download TikTok. Once you download the games, they literally have the live button. Once you click the live button, you're gonna have stream IRL. That is like just a regular stream where you stream where you're at, what you're doing, and you have the stream the game. Same thing on TikTok is gonna have the live, and then it's gonna have the mobile gaming. You want to go to the mobile gaming. Once you click the mobile gaming, what it then does is basically screen records your whole phone. So don't be going on Pornhub once you hit that go live on Twitch. Don't be going on XXX. You know what I mean? Like don't be talking freaky in text. You know what I mean? Like because it's gonna be screen recording your whole phone. So that means the apps on your phone, incoming messages. So if you got somebody sending you crazy stuff like, yeah, I like how you ate me up last night, it's all gonna be on the stream. So nah, it's no gatekeeping here, brother. Information is powerful. One of the most important things in life is information. That's tangible, bro. That's something that you can't really put a price on. You feel what I mean? So good people deserve it. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. Some people with the wrong information, they become monsters. So good people deserve the information. So get on that, brother. I want you to get on that. And I'm telling you about Twitch because I only had it for less than a month, and I'm at almost at 50 followers, bro. But I've been streaming literally every day since I downloaded the app. Since I downloaded the app, I've been streaming every day. And I personally believe, like, man, it's gonna come a miracle is gonna come from YouTube. Miracle is gonna come from TikTok. Like even with TikTok, bro. Even though I've neglected TikTok, I've still maintained 1,300 followers. I ain't been on TikTok for 2 months now. Prior to getting the 1,300 followers, I was at 800. It took me a 5 minute live to get to 1,300, bro. I'm not lying to y'all, bro. That is a miracle within itself. So as a person, God kind of like revealed the curtains to me now. Now there's new owners on TikTok, so I don't know what type of vibes they might be on. They might crunch down, but they can't stop stuff. They can only contain it. All people that's in position of powers can do is contain, bro. So I personally feel like, look, bro, I can get back on TikTok next month. I could literally go live with a big creator, bro, and be at 9,000. That's how much I believe in miracles because I've seen something similar transpire on a smaller level. So it's like my belief grows stronger. It's like, okay, I know for a fact organic. I'm being honest with you, bro. I can go on TikTok. Once I go on TikTok, I only do a few things on TikTok. I'm a strategic guy, bro. I used to go on TikTok and really go live with a lot of people, which is cool. But then I realized, nah, the game plan was I gotta go live with the big creators because personality and character and authenticity, those are the most important traits you could have as a person. You dig what I'm saying? Your clothes don't matter, your shoes don't matter, your cars don't matter. It's like, bro, the only thing you are is your character, your personality, and how authentic you are. Those are the most valuable things you have besides your soul. You feel what I'm saying? So, and knowing that, one second. 18, we have a party of one entering a lot. Copy. So, and knowing that, you gotta have a belief like, okay, God kind of have shown you levels to certain things, so that belief must go stronger and go grow stronger. My game plan when I was on TikTok, bro, I understood the basic, but it's like when you once you get on TikTok, I'm gonna give you the source to TikTok organic. I did it before, but I don't know. It must have been earlier on. The sources, bro. There's a lot of big creators on there. When you go there, there's people that got 2K in the chat, 4,000 in the chat, 10K in the chat, and some of these people they have a mass following just because they're name brands. So if you're a small creator and you're trying to grow, it's easy, bro. All you do is start going live with these individuals and just be authentic, be original. So what do I mean? Like, bro, I get on there, I'm still this guy, bro. So organic, you can get on there and go live with somebody that has about 1,000 in the chat. Boom. Once people see like, man, organic's kind of cool, organic's a vibe, they're gonna go to your TikTok, they're gonna follow you. This is what happened with all the big lives I had. There was a live, bro. I could have went live with Saucy Santana, gang. But I turned that down because I wasn't on that type of energy, and then I already know what's gonna come with that type of live. There was a live I could have went live with Haley Bailey, and when I say I could have went live with them, I'm not saying these people are requesting me. No, don't get it twisted. These people don't even know who I am, but TikTok understands like, okay, this guy he could be entertaining. He goes live with a lot of big creators because that I was already going live with a lot of big creators, bro. It'd be people that were verified that would send lives. Some people that were verified would send lives. Big creators, 100,000, 60,000. Bro, I done talked to this dude in Indonesia who's one of the biggest creators out there. I even talked to a guy in Korea that worked for TikTok that was trying to sign me to an agency. So it's like they're paying attention, so they would kind of put a lot of big creators in my algorithm. Saucy Santana, Haley Bailey. I've seen like a lot of other stars in there that I really didn't know personally, but it's kind of like they were giving me the option, like, okay, go live with them. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times when I do send out those big invites, bro, a lot of people accept. Some people don't accept, but I just give you the source as to like, okay, that should be your game plan. Once you get on the app, that should be your game plan. Your game plan is to go live with a lot of big creators because there's a swifter and quicker way to build your following. You know what I'm saying? And that is the sauce in a nutshell, brother. I'm telling you, like, you go live with somebody that got 2.6 million. That person gonna have like 20,000 in the chat, bro. 20, 30,000 in the chat. I guarantee you, if you go live for that person with that person for like maybe 5, 6 minutes, bro, you're gonna have at least 4,000 people following you after that. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you just being yourself, you just chilling, vibing, bro. You're gonna have like 4 to 5,000 people following you after that, man. But some people are gonna hit his live and they're gonna say, man, this guy is talking a bunch of nonsense. What is he talking about? Who is he? He's a he's a buffoon. You know what I mean? And those are the guys that won't receive a miracle, bro. Because everything I'm telling you, bro, I've experienced it. It's
No, everybody's
happened.
single party.
That's
I
why
got a
y'all
party
see me
four,
doing
party three.
even doing social media right now because a lot of this. Let me turn this down a little bit. A lot of this stuff has happened for me, bro. But those who don't have that mindset or don't comprehend exactly what I'm saying, they aren't they aren't gonna listen to this live and take anything from it. They're just gonna take, oh, this guy's full of ish. He's just talking. Nah, but miracles are real, man. They're one of those special event, man. A miracle is like a special event, literally like a Hail Mary.
I see a couple in row 22. This is 36. I can pick them up if the next shuttle wants to enter. I'm free.
Copy. We also have a party of one entering currently the lot. You know,
Copy.
it's a special
Yeah,
event, man. It's one of those
98,
special things
got
that,
one more on the lot.
you know, at the
Bingo.
end of the day, you have to believe in it for it to happen.
Copy.
And everything that I say to you guys, one second here, I gotta help this lady. Hey, man, do you need some help? You know, I had to help somebody out real quick. Nice lady, but you know, you gotta believe in all that stuff for it to transpire though. And everything that I'm telling you guys right now, I experienced personally. And I don't even feel like that's the end to it. There's mad miracles in the bag for me. God got a bag of miracles for your boy. You heard like Christmas. You know, it's just a matter of when he wanna
47 minutes.
slide the presents out. You feel me? And that's how you gotta look at things, man. If you looking at it the opposite way, it's like, man, you gotta switch up that pessimistic mindset, man. Your mind is the greatest computer, bro. Understand that, you know what I'm saying? And if you don't believe that your mind is the greatest computer, you gotta look at how your phone interacts with your mind. Your phone studies your mind. You know, your phone provides things based off your thoughts, based off your mind.
Copy.
So your mind is
36 here.
greater than any computer created.
White SUV approaching
Is
the
it?
lot.
Nah, I'm for real, bro. Listen, your mind is one of the
Okay.
greatest
All right,
computer
guys.
in the
Picking up. Be
world.
picking up number two here in
But
a
it's
second.
just you
We'll set
have
up the
certain
plane.
levels locked. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of levels that are locked within the mind. And once you open
Yeah,
those
white SUV
levels,
at the gate.
you literally can create or bring anything. You
Lot
get what I
opportunity
mean?
talk to this one.
Let me help these people real quick.
Increase
One
spot.
second. You know, but that's one of the greatest things you have to create
Yeah, nobody's on.
what you
I
want
don't
to
know
get
what no
what you
one does.
want. And in my mind, like I said, bro, I believe God has about a million miracles in the bag for me, and they will all be dispersed into my life at the right time. And the same applies to you and everyone out there. It
37.
might not apply to those who don't believe in miracles or believe in Hail Mary. Bro, when I used to play, when I this the reason I'm laughing at that is, bro, I used to play NCAA. I think it was like probably '06, '05, because I was in ninth grade. That was like one of my favorite games to play, and it was so easy to score a touchdown on there. So a lot of the times it would be close games. And one of my favorite thing to do was a Hail Mary at the end of the game, bro. And I was always throwing that to triangle or O. I think triangle ran a post, and then O will run like a straight. But I always believe I was gonna hit the Hail Mary, and that's the belief you gotta have, bro. That is just a strong belief. That's like having a strong mind. That look, okay, no matter what happens, there's a game winner in the field for us. There's a Hail Mary for us because everything happens to those who attract this. You gotta attract everything. You don't chase nothing. You don't chase nothing at all, bro. In life, you attract it. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, listen to this. When you're attracted to a girl, you're not chasing her.
47
Something about her attracts you. Look at the NBA, right? People chase the NBA, right? But the NBA is only attracted to certain people.
36 has picked up 2 on the line.
Does that make sense? So it's impossible to kind of chase anything, bro. You kind of attract it, so use your mind to attract it. One of the ways you attract everything you want is you think about it every day, obsess about it. Kind of put yourself in a mental that you already got it. Let's say you want a Ferrari. You gotta already act like you got the Ferrari, bro. Really. You gotta start looking at pictures of Ferraris. When you at the house, you get in your car, maybe it's a Honda sedan, but before you get in there, look at it like it's a Ferrari. Tell yourself, I'm about to hop in this Ferrari. And that is called attraction, attracting. Because you know that there's Ferraris out there and you're trying to get them to come into your life somehow, your frequency. So if you're constantly thinking about the Ferrari, you're visualizing the Ferrari. When you get in your Honda, you say, yo, I'm hopping in a Ferrari. That Ferrari is going to come to you, bro, because you already know it exists. Same thing with everything you want in life, like success, big following, big fans. You just got to think about that regularly, man. The more and more you think about that, the better, and the more opportunity that is going to happen. You know, like I said, God has many miracles still in the works for me, and I just gotta have the faith and the belief it's gonna happen. And the more and more I work, the more and more I show him that, hey, I'm ready to receive this miracle. I'm ready to go to the next step within the life. I'm prepared for it. So I want everybody that's kind of on the channel to start thinking like that, or at least work towards it.
3 on the
You
line.
know, because
Main Humphrey.
I've always thought like this. Maybe that's just how I was. You know, and personally, a lot of stuff has happened for me from thinking like that. I'll be honest.
236 up in Maine.
Like even with college, bro. Check this out.
Copy.
Now
37.
y'all know out of high school,
36 is en route. Main
like your
Humphrey.
junior year, senior year, bro. It's pressure on you. Like what college you about to go to, blah blah blah. Your friends and all this. Of course, I wanted to go to college. 1 second, guys. Hey team, we have a party of one entering the lot. You know, of course, I wanted to go to college and stuff like that, but I never thought about it on the level of everybody else. Like, not to say anything was wrong with it, but there were people around me like, bro, they applying at 20 schools, bro.
Just said the one for the roof kind of appointment.
There's people around me applying at 20 schools, bro, 30 schools, 40 schools, mad schools. Now, personally, I never applied at a lot of schools out of high school, bro. I personally believe, like, yo, bro, I'm gonna apply to like at least 3 schools. Out of all 3 schools, I'm gonna get into at least 2. And somebody gonna look at you like, yo, bro, you crazy. But that's what I did. When I did that, bro, listen, I got into 2 out of the 3 schools. One of the school was like 2 hours away, bro. I got in there, it could have been a free ride or whatever, but I ain't go. I ain't want to go 2 hours away. The other school was in the city, but academically they was trying to make me do a lot because it was all like 4.0 acceptance in there. I had a good GPA. But the reason I'm telling y'all that is like, okay, I had a belief like, look, bro, I'm gonna apply to 2, 3 schools and I'm gonna get into at least 2 of them, at least one. That's the belief you gotta have for whatever you want. You feel me? That belief right there. And it might not make sense right now, but the more and more you try to have that belief every day, the more and more you're gonna master it. You're gonna have it. Like I'm the type of guy, bro. I used to apply at jobs that I wasn't certified for, and there's a lot of jobs that I got that I wasn't certified for. But I had the belief, like, look, when I apply for this job, they're gonna see my resume, and they might give me a chance, bro. Even if I don't have that bachelor's, even if I don't have that master's, bro. There's been a lot of jobs I got that I wasn't supposed to get, bro. But I applied it. You know, I would have my girl, somebody said my girl at the time, she'd be like, "You applying for that job?" You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, yeah. She like, you're not even qualified. Like, bruh, I wouldn't care though because it's a certain belief I have. Like, look, bro, I'm the exception. Just having that belief I'm the exception, and I don't want you to think about it like a narcissistic belief or anything. Nah, it's putting yourself in a position to believe that within this world, bruh, you could take chances and you might be the chance that they let slide through. You feel me? You might be that one chance that could just slide through the door with when you're not supposed to be there. That's how I personally feel like about myself. I'm the guy that could slip through the cracks somehow. And I don't mean that illegally, bro. I mean that on the terms of success, getting what I want, manifestation, stuff like that. You know? And it's happened plenty of times, bro. It's a lot of jobs now that I think back to professional jobs, government jobs that I wasn't quite qualified for, but I got in there. And this is the mindset that's a winner mindset. And of course I'm not at the finish line, bro. I don't have millions yet. I don't have 100,000s yet, but I have the belief system that, bro, all this is in a bag of miracles that's lying somewhere for me that I gotta bring to my life. Cause everything we want is out there for us. We just gotta go bring it into our life. Cause we all have different lives. You feel me? So knowing that you have a different life, how do you bring what you want into your life if it already exists? And I use the Ferrari as an example. We could switch it with the Lambo. We could switch it with your career. We could switch it with financial freedom. We could switch it with a wife. You know what I'm saying? Everything is out there. What mansions, land? I mean, I could make a whole list. You know, everything is out there. So how you gonna attract it to you? Because you can't chase the Ferrari, you can't chase a wife, you can't chase a Lambo, but you can attract it to you. You could bring it to you by thinking of it, thinking of it, thinking of it, visualizing yourself in it. Visualize yourself with the wife of your dreams and your kids and your family. You know, I give y'all an example. This is what I do, man. You could say I'm a little bit loony or whatever, but I specifically remember I had wanted to move into the apartments I'm staying in right now before I got it, right? So what I used to do, I used to get in my car every morning and I would drive to the place, the address, bro. No cap. And I would literally, yo, Summeris, what's going on? How you Somerset, how you doing? And I would literally, bro, drive to the address that I was gonna move to. I didn't even live there at the time. And I would get out my car and I would walk to the door. Of course, I didn't know people was in the door, but I already toured the place though. And I would walk to the door like I'm already living there. Like, man, I tell myself, like, man, I'm about to enter my apartment building right now. Man, I'm about to enter my apartment. I would do this like weekly, bro. Or sometimes I just drive past the place, park outside, like, man, I'm just chilling in front of my new crib, you know, just to manifest it. And I got the place. But me saying that to someone who doesn't really comprehend that your mind is everything, it sounds like I'm a crazy person. Like, if I wanted a certain type of car, bro, I would literally look at pictures of this car every day. I will go if I seen a car similar to that car, I will go and probably touch the car. This is how you attract things to you. So I'm using the car an example. I'm using the job as an example. I use the place as an example. But what do you want in life? What's your example? I don't know what your example is. Whatever your example is, you need to be on that type of timing with it. You gotta be obsessing over it. You gotta be thinking about it every day. You gotta believe that At some point within this life, that's what's gonna happen for you. I'm telling you stuff I really do. Like when it comes to stuff I really want, bro, I really put it on my mental. When I say I put it on my mental, it's like, oh, bro, it's on my brain. It's not leaving my brain. This is gonna be on my brain until I get it. You know, the job I'm in, bro, this job been on my brain for a minute, bro. I had sacrificed this job to be an AAU coach. After doing that, I wanted this job. Before even me being an AAU coach, I was obsessed with having my own basketball team. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, how do I create a basketball team myself? I looked it up and it worked out. I became an AAU coach. It's tough being an AAU coach. You got to have the bag, resources, but it was a good experience. It was a great experience. I learned a lot. I learned that personally I could be much of a better teacher. You know what I'm saying? Teaching kids that are not really on the same level of understanding of other kids can be a little difficult. There's a maturity lack among certain kids based on upbringing. So I learned a lot, bro. But being an AAU coach was always something I wanted to do. Further down the years later, I did it. It was good. In the future, I could do it better because I would have more money, more resources, and more better leadership. You feel me? Because being a leader is very tough. It's not easy, but it's worthy. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, bro, my whole job in life is to lead, bro. And before I leave, because you know I wanted to make this an hour live, I'm gonna tell y'all a story. I used to run track. I'm an athlete. I play sports, but when I used to run track, it was like my coach, my track coach. His name was Mr. Duffy, like off the Simpsons. You know what I mean? He was like the coolest guy ever, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Like that was one of my favorite people at school, fam. Cause he always would challenge me, bro. And I like that about him. So he was the track coach at the same time. And I specifically remember we had the athletic director, bro. His name was like Mr. Rutledge or something like that. Or I could be wrong, but and him and Duffy was cool. And I was a 400 runner. I did the hurdles. I did a lot of events, bro. I did the hurdles, I did the 400, and I did the 4x2. And then a few times I did the mile. So at the time, I specifically remember we did when we did tryouts, bro. For track practice, bro, this man made me literally run the mile, run the 400, and do hurdles all through tryouts. And he was like, I just wanted to see your competitiveness and level and this and that. And he selected me to play on certain things. So I guess he must have been talking to Mr. Rutledge about me, like, yeah, this guy's an athlete. Cause I'm mad athletic, bro. It's just my family's like that. My dad played soccer. My uncle was athlete. Blah blah blah. Down the heritage. So, bro, I'm telling you, before every race, bro, I was just thinking about it this morning. I never thought about it back then. The athletic director, Mr. Rutledge, would come to me on the track and say, "We're depending on you every before every race." So I'm just like, dang, like back then I never thought about it like, oh, I'm in a leadership position because I wasn't the oldest on the team. I probably was a junior. We had seniors on there, but he would come say that to me, the junior, because I was a part of the senior 4x4 relay, the 4x2 senior relay. But when I look back now, it's like, okay, I was always with the seniors. High jump, I won conference. You know what I'm saying? There was even a point where we had somebody quit because we was in conference finals. We had somebody not show up for a race for a relay team, and as I'm in the stands, fool, I don't won the conference high jump, but I lost the championship. So I came in second, but that was intentional, bro. You feel me? Sometimes I don't put in all the effort and energy. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Sometimes I'm too chill sometimes myself. I'm gonna be honest. I don't put up mad energy. It's like I don't put up all the skill. I put up a certain percentage. So after I lost the championship for the conference finals for high jump, I lost to like this dude. He was like 6'6". My boy wanted to just keep going. We went past 6'2" now. He wanted to keep going at 7 feet. We got to like 6'4" or some shit. I'm like, man, I'm gonna just let him have this shit. You feel me? So I just wanted to chill because track meets are long, bro. And then we was at conference, so it was like mad girls, bro. I just wanted to chill, vibe out, be in the stands with my boys, talk to the shorties from different school, you know, because, bro, there's mad schools here that we don't see regularly. So I specifically remember I'm in the stands, bro, chilling. All I hear is YS, YS, Y. So I'm like, what the heck? You know, we like 2 hours away for this conference final. It's a big meet. Fam, it's mad. Like it's like 13, 14 schools here that's like the top schools for track. I hear YS, YS. Keep in mind, I already ran the individual 400. I think I came in like third or fourth because I was going against some heavy hitters. I'm talking about 49 flat, 48, 47. These boys trying to go Olympic. You heard? My best time was 50. But it's like I gotta match that energy though. So I might have came in third or fourth or some shit like that. I ain't do that well. So I'm just chilling, man. I'm like, yeah, whatever. I got a couple medals. You feel me? I placed in conference. They put your picture on the wall at our school. So I'm like, I'm good. I hear YS, YS. So I'm like, man, who's screaming my name? Who's that? It's Mr. Duffy, man, the track coach. He like, man, I've been looking for you. I'm like, what you looking for me for? He's like, look, you the only one that could run in the 4x4 relay. This guy says he has cramps. So I'm like, man, you can't find nobody else because we had other runners. But he like, nah, we need you right now, man. I know you are, bro. I know you ran the 400. I did the high jump. I told you this man made me do all that earlier for tryouts, bro. Earlier, way before conference. So he knows I'm the only one that can do this. He comes, he gets me. He's like, I know you ran the 400 already. You did the high jump. So I'm using my legs for all that stuff. He's like, I know you still got more legs. So he like, suit up, come over here and stretch out and get ready, man. I need you. So I'm like, all right, bet. So it was cool because me running in that, we came in second and third because I was the lead anchor. You know what I mean? And we had somebody else. I was the lead, and then somebody else was the anchor. So I got off to a good start. Boom, handed the baton off. Boom. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm thinking back on all that. It just reflects on what I say. It's like, yo, bro, my whole life I've been in like leadership positions without really knowing them at the time. I had like a somewhat consciousness of them, but now I really know. Like, yo, this is what I'm supposed to really do. This is the way I'm supposed to move. You know, I'm still working on a few things, but we all doing the same thing. But I tell you all that to tell you, like, man, shape your mentality, man. Get your mental, man. Strong, strengthen your mental, bro. Be a leader in positions of your life, man. And all that starts with doing the right thing, having an optimistic mindset. Don't get me wrong, we all gonna have days where stuff ain't going correctly. But those are days that determine who you are the most. Not the days when you having your way and everything's right. The days where you not having your way and you not getting what you want. Your days ain't smooth. That's what determines who you are. Like today, man, the bus driver drove past me. I had to literally chase the bus down. Like, yo, when some track starts. But I couldn't be upset with the bus driver. That could have been a mistake. The day goes on. You know what I mean? And that's the mentality right there. I could be like, man, the bus driver tripping, dog. Like, yo. No, that's a pessimistic mindset. Optimistic is like, oh man, maybe the bus driver ain't see me. We all laughed about it. The lady said, I'm sorry. We good. A pessimistic be like, oh man, I'm having the worst day of my life right now, dude. Like the bus driver didn't pick me up. That's not the mindset, bro. So that's gonna stop everything that's supposed to come to you. You know, I love y'all, bruh. Shout out to everybody that tuned in to the live, man. You know, quick live at work, man. I would love to be visual for y'all, but it's not like that. If you want to see me visual, man, go check out the latest shorts that I just dropped, man. Your boy eating the Philly cheese, man. Your boy back to working like an American citizen, man. I'm back to spending this bread, man. We eating out here, man. You heard? Gourmet meals on the way, bon appetit, man. And I'm out of here.